First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one. And you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Nifty move. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Powell throwing on third down here. Flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down, Howell. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. ETN up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Murray now to throw. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Howell rolling to his right. There's McLaurin, what a catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
These two teams all tied after one. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Howell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. To throw again on 2nd down. Powell flushed out right. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Robinson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Here's Howell. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's a screen for Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
He's got his tight end Fant, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Murray now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray escaping the pressure right. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Murray now on first down. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Draw play, Etienne. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Etienne, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Powell eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And Howell will throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. One last shot before the break. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Howell trying to pick it up on third. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray off play action. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Screen play. Here's Etienne. And in for the Lions touchdown. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Howell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 16. Howell throwing again after the pick 6. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, Howell. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Howell, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. On the give, here's Robinson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Howell throwing on 1st down here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 3rd and long, here's Howell. Checks this one down to Robinson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that lead is back down to 9 now. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff for Etienne. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Right side to Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. Zach Ertz has it complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Etienne. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Powell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. First down, Howell to throw. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll go play action. Howell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Robinson on a give right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Howell. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders get a bit closer. They'll let Robinson try and run. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 36 yards on the play. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
ETN bringing in another one. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try to run with ETN. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this up. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
ETN up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 61 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw it, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea where the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of